Hello friends, again welcome to our YouTube channel. Now we are going to discuss efferents. Fiber from the vermis goes to the fastigial nucleus and then to the brainstem and ultimately to the reticular formation. Vermis to the fastigial nucleus, then goes to brainstem, then goes to the reticular formation. Cerebellum control करता है the posture and equilibrium by this pathway. Fiber from the intermediate zone go to the red nucleus. Reticular formation. Thalamus, ventrolateral nucleus of the thalamus through the nucleus interpositus. From thalamic nuclei and thalamus, fiber goes to the motor area of the cerebral cortex and basal ganglia. Intermediate zone, nucleus interpositus, thalamic ventricular, then reticular formation, cerebral cortex, basal ganglion and red nucleus. Fiber from the lateral zone goes to the dentate nucleus and the ventroanterior ventrolateral nuclei of the thalamus ultimately to the motor cortex हो गया. Fiber from the cerebellum goes to the medial longitudinal bundle, then nucleus to the oculomotor nerve and ultimately to the superior rectus muscle of the eye. Fiber from the cerebellum goes to the reticular formation. Fiber from the flocconodular lobe goes to the vestibular nuclei. Functional unit of the cerebellum is the portion of the cerebellum is taken. It shows several folds called folia. If each folium is cut sagittally, it shows the cerebellar cortex with grey and white matter, molecular layer, percongesal layer, granular layer, where the white matter consists of efferent and efferent fiber input and output. Efferent to the cerebellum, mosey fiber and chylamic fiber. Efferent from the cerebellum is percongesal fiber. Functions of the cerebellum: it controls the posture and equilibrium in association with the brain stem and spinal cord. Flocconodular lobe has got the vestibular connection for the controlling equilibrium. It controls the voluntary movement in association with the motor cortex. There is a circuit between the cerebral cortex and cerebellum called as feedback circuit, also called error control of the voluntary movement of the cerebellum. Now motor cortex, thalamus, intermediate zone of the cerebellum and muscle corticospinal, reticulospinal, spinocerebellar tracts, and then you can see the mesencephalon pons and the medulla. ठीक है. Cerebellum control the intended movement when the muscle travel from the cerebral cortex to the muscle. Actual movement by the joint are conveyed to the cerebellum, which compress these impulses from cerebral cortex and joints and then send corrective signal to the cerebral cortex through the red muscle and thalamus. During the movement, agonist muscle contract and antagonist are also inhibited. In the flexion of arm, tricep is inhibited but biceps contract, but at the end of the movement, antagonists are excited and antagonists are inhibited. Ballistic movement, fast movement are also controlled by cerebellum. They are the pre-thought movement. There will be goes to the next. Saccadic movement also controlled by movement during the reading. A lateral zone of the cerebellum control the sequential movement, writing and working. Clinical abnormalities. This is due to degeneration of the deep nuclei of the cerebellum. The features are hypotonia, decreased muscle tone. Thank you.